Hey, what's up, my uplifting life partners? This is Ron Simplified Myers. For those of you, this is your first time hearing me. First, let me say welcome and thank you for the support. I'm the author of the book, The Relationship Success Handbook. Get rid of your problems, not your partner. Now, today I wanted to talk on this topic about men being men. You know how people say, well, they're just being a man. Um, that is another one of those big myths. That's the politically correct way, I guess I could say it. The way I really feel, it's one of those lies that the world keeps telling. And the reason I say that is because normally when I hear that's just being a man or men are men, it's usually being said around something that it was a negative act, like cheating. People go, well, that's just what men do. Garbage. That's what some guys do. Do not blanket all men. It is an insult to those of us who are like me, who are loyal to the woman they choose to be with, and the woman, definitely the woman you marry. So don't define me because you choose not to stay committed. It is an easy bailout when a guy does get caught to say, well, that that's just men. That's just how we are. It's just that animal instinct in us. Garbage. That is a person who is not taking responsibility for their actions, and the world has given him an excuse that he can use, and he's taking the opportunity to use that. See, if it's just the way men are, then that means men will never be in history can never be trusted because they can't be loyal, because it's just the way men are, and we know that's not true. So therefore, we know the phrase can't be true. I jokingly, because some of the things I share and teach, I get kidded by guys that'll tell me, man, you going against the man code, or you going against the man's code of ethics, or we gonna kick you out of the man's club and stuff like that. And I always laugh because I said, first off, there is no code of ethics. There is no and if there is a club, I didn't ask to join and I ain't trying to join, so you can't kick me out of something I'm not even trying to get into. I always tell guys to share me that. I said, why would I ever want to be a part of a club that I know I couldn't leave my girlfriend or wife with, knowing that they would protect her? Because I know a lot of guys in that group would actually try to get with her. Really? You think that's a club I want to be attached to? One that I felt that I couldn't trust? That's okay. See, what that is, another one of those men will be men conversations that people use as excuses to justify being irresponsible. That's why I don't get into all the tags. And I'm going to do a whole series, matter of fact, on labels and why we need to remove them and why the different labels are inaccurate, like this men are men. It's not accurate. There is no way that men are, and you guys have heard me talk about that before. Culture teaches you how you're supposed to be, and then they call that the definition of a man. A lot of people like to do videos where they go, well, see, this is what a real man. Folks, these are things that are made up by the people that are speaking. That's why you're never going to hear me say this is how real men are, this is how men are. And I may say, if you're going to be a responsible man, you notice I'm talking about the characteristic, because you're a man regardless of, I guess a man is just, the definition would be a male. And maybe you want to say 18, 25, depending on the culture that you come in. That's a man. Now, we can add all the characteristic tags you want to. You can call him irresponsible. You can call him that he doesn't take care of his children, which is a part of being irresponsible. But we can say all those things about the individual. That doesn't say he's not a man. We just so quickly to what, because the reason that people want to do that is the ideal is to cut. The ideal is to insult. The ideal is to make a person feel bad about being lumped into that particular category. So we're always trying to attack. You guys have heard me say there's two ways to build the tallest building. One is build the tallest building. The other one is tear down the buildings around you so you are the tallest. A lot of people, the way that they build themselves up is And majority of people, unfortunately, is by the number two, which is tear down those that are around them. And that's where all this stuff comes into play. Even when we go, what a real man, it's the people that are having that topic, and it's usually guys that are having, let me tell you what a real man does. Because what they're trying to do is make themselves feel like a real man. So I have to tear down other men that aren't doing what I think they should be doing, and then I could call them less than a man, or they're not a real man. My thing is, he's an irresponsible guy, or he's an irresponsible man, however you want to put it. Irresponsible dad. He's not taking care of business. That's how I would categorize it. You know, he's not taking care of business. I'm not going to sit here and say, well, he's not a man. What is your definition? See, all of us, if you give people and say define what a man is, they're going to come up with their own definitions, and we're not going to come up with the same ones. So it's all made up. My main objective here is to tell you there is no such thing as men. That's just the way men do things. That's just the way men are. I've said it before. When people say men are the same, you mean I can go to Japan, I can go to Africa, I can go to Mexico, we can continue this list, and all the guys act and do the same things they do here in the USA, and we know the answer is no. So there is no way that men are. The culture is dictating, because the culture you're born into tells you this is how we believe you should act to be considered a man. That's why, again, I don't get caught in that, because I know it's all made up. My thing is, integrity and character is important for everyone, male or female. It doesn't make you a man, doesn't make you a woman. It just means you're a man or a woman with character and integrity, or you're a man and woman without character and integrity. So quit listening to guys and ladies, because I hear ladies use this all the time because they agree with it. They go, well, he's just being a man. Quit using that tag and allowing guys to be irresponsible and giving yourself an excuse to put up with that garbage because you go with, he's just being a man. No, he's not. He's being irresponsible, and if he can't take care of business, you have to decide on whether that's a person you want to be with. Not because he's a man or not a man, a real man or not a real man, because he's not taking care of business and he's being irresponsible, and you need to decide if that's what you want in your life. And as you guys know, it ain't right, it ain't wrong. It is my opinion. Now, if you haven't had the opportunity to listen to my videos, run over to ronsyouchannel.com. And again, that's the letter U, ronsyouchannel.com. Subscribe to the site, comment on the videos, like the videos. If there's certain topics you'd like for me to speak on, please let me know. I enjoy sharing videos. My objective is to help people simplify life and relationships, because I totally believe we're making this stuff way, way more complicated than it needs to be. And as you guys know, if you're not having fun, you should be doing something else. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.